In that episode, we are going to talk about positive judgments. Welcome. I think that before, in another episode, I had talked about trials and how they are hindering us, how we are buying each other and affecting us. But now we are going to talk a little more about positive judgments. How many times have we really stopped to think what a positive judgment is? It is, and the effect that we have, so welcome, get comfortable, put on a little tea or something that you want to take with this chapter, and welcome to Awakening Consciousness with Nash. Well, thank you very much for having you here again, for being here. I'm Nash and I'm your hostess. In this post about awakening to consciousness, as you know, I talk a little about those topics of consciousness, spiritual awakening, and the process. At least it has worked for me and has led me to this very interesting experience that has really changed my life. Well, today I have a topic about positive judgments. Previously, I had talked about how judgments get us stuck in situations, how we buy judgments from other people and start judging, and the judgments don't let us receive. Other people don't let us expand. So when we're in this energy of judgment, are we blocking? We're putting up barriers so we can create more here. The situation is that many of us say, I have a negative judgment about this person. I have a judgment about someone wearing miniskirts. I have a negative judgment about any myriad of situations. But what happens when the trial is positive? Many times they tell us when we are growing up, oh, you are super cool, you are super kind, and we buy this positive judgment too. And what happens to these positive judgments we buy ourselves? We start to stop acting and stop doing anything that we consider is no longer going to be a good person for us. So we began to act from this energy of, I have to meet those standards that they are setting me. I have to be fulfilling this energy of, I am a good person. When they tell you that you are the best mother in the world, you are making a judgment of putting me in an expectation to surpass you. So I can't do anything, because if it's not going to get me off this trial, then I have to hold on to what they're telling me. Then when we take him off, this is already the best. This is the best thing that has happened. You're giving room to create more. You are allowing yourself to be something other than that judgment that they are giving you or that you are giving. For example, when you judge your partner that they are the best partner in the world and that they are the best husband in the world, then you are not allowing yourself to see other parts, to be aware of other parts of your partner. You're not really allowing him to be him, because he's going to have this weight of, I have to be the best couple in the world, and maybe he's not going to want to go to a concert with you, but he's going to feel obligated. But if I have to be the best couple in the world and the best couple in the world, I'd go to that concert. I would accompany her to do this. And that also leads us to act. When they put this burden on us to do things that don't really expand us, they don't lead us to create more. Because we are from this energy of, I am the best husband or I am the best wife, so I have to do it. And you see the weight that feels when you say, I have to do something. Part of the access tools is a lot. It is to choose every 10 seconds. Why every 10 seconds? Because at 10 seconds, you have the opportunity to recreate something different if something is not working for you. If you don't like something, you have the opportunity to choose something different. And it is common to be checking to see what I am choosing. It keeps working for me. It keeps creating more for me. So you are precisely with that energy of, we are going to create, we are going to do things. So what I'm going to is, when you have this energy to say, you know what, I'm working from a trial, and many times we don't even realize we're acting from a trial. This is when they tell you that you are the best daughter. You have always been my star daughter, so you keep this role of, I am the star daughter, I have to do it. So all of a sudden there's something your parents ask you to do and you're like this, no, I don't know if I want to. Then I'm going to stop being Estrella's daughter. I'm going to stop being that kind person. I'm going to stop being that good that they think of me. And when you're in the conscience of saying, well, what am I really choosing? What do I want to do? And you come out of this trial saying, you know what? I don't want to go today. Not today. I don't want to go with my parents today. I don't feel like doing this today. So you are precisely releasing those judgments of being me, of really connecting with what I require, releasing the judgments, whether positive or negative, that they have placed on me, and I begin to choose from what I am. And I think that precisely that is the importance of releasing judgments. I don't know if they have caught me until this moment, but the moment you get out of that positive judgment, and you can destroy studying all positive judgments, that you have bought yourself then all the positive judgments that you are realizing that you have about yourself, and that you have put yourself or yourself, what you mean is create now, please, accepted, wrong, good, bad, podipok, all 100 short guys, povats, passes, creations, and beyond. So we start to act with this energy of, okay, we are going to see what I want. What is what I, for example, Nash wants today? What expands it the most? So what expands me is create this. But I ask again, for example, I already had a plan to go to Mexico. I don't know when this episode will be uploaded. We are precisely on the dates to go to Mexico to certify, so we already had something chosen. And what happens? Do I get a call where another possibility opens up that I hadn't contemplated? So instead of being structured, I start playing and I start asking, what is going to contribute the most? What is going to create me the most than if I was with this trial? No, I can't change things anymore. I have to be super faithful to what I said, because I gave my word, and giving my word is another judgment that we are starting to say. As I give my word, I can't change, I can't modify that, even though it becomes small for me, it structures me. So that's where you start to play and say, I can choose differently. It's not just about saying, well, I already promised you no, but it's about being aware of saying, you know what? I picked this up when I picked it up. It was really something that expanded me, but now it's not expanding me as much. Now I can choose differently, and that's what it does. When you remove judgments, it allows you to be yourself, and you allow yourself to choose from what will expand you the most for yourself. So that is precisely the invitation that I want you to be, that I would like you to be aware today of what positive or negative judgments you have about yourself, that other people have bought them, that you created them yourself, that you capture them from the collective, and that you begin to see precisely what this is contributing to you. And you don't have to believe this just because I'm telling you to play games. For example, if they identify any judgment they have, like Nash is a super good person, then that's a positive judgment they're putting on me. Doesn't mean they're bad people. But the fact that they identify me and label me as a good person already makes me act on what people believe is correct or correct. So for what another person thinks is wrong or wrong, he's going to take me off that label. So it's going to be like, no, I don't want to get out of this label. Then he stopped acting. So I want you to be aware of what labels you have bought yourselves, that they're not being allowed to grow. How do you know if it's not allowing you to grow? Because you're starting to connect with the energy of your body. Do you feel, for example, right now, I'm going to say some labels that are very common in what they put on us. And I'm going to tell you, and you tell me how the energy feels. Can you put it in the comments? Do you feel heavy, contracted, or do you feel expansive? So, for example, I'm the best mom in the world. I'm the best dad in the world. I can't let anyone down. When I give my word, I have to keep it no matter what. I'm the best daughter, I'm the best boyfriend. So feel this energy, or any other energy you can think of, and feel this energy as it feels. At least for me, all of these feel like they made me small, and then when you begin to remove all these judgments, we begin to move all this energy, we begin to create more. Then who destroys? It is to create all the judgments, both positive and negative, that have been bought, that you have been accepting, that you have been aligning to fit into another person's idea, to please other people, to be welcomed by a group of people, and not to feel alone, not to feel that require doing it, otherwise they will be left alone. Everything that brought, they want to tell them to create now, please, and anything that prevents it, the quarters after by an accepted God and John, wrong. Well, Bad Po de Pop, all 100 shorts, guys, bullshit basis creations and beyond. And all the judgments that are blocking me, that are not allowing me to grow, that are not allowing me to really be me. What they want to destroy is create now. Please do everything wrong, good, bad for all 5 other guys for the passes, creations, and beyond. So precisely, I am being that invitation of how many judgments I am having about myself and about other people, because remember, other people reflect to you the judgments they have about yourself. So they use other people as this mirror to be able to identify the judgments in yourselves. People are always going to be a mirror, and I think I'm going to do another chapter talking about the mirrors that people are. But use this tool and say, you know what, when they get caught in a trial, they can touch that. So you are going to be changing the energy, you are going to be transforming, and you are going to be freeing yourself from judgments. So I hope this has helped you. I send you a very big hug. Leave me the comments on what else you would like us to talk about, and don't forget to follow me on my other social networks, both on TikTok and Instagram. Certifications are also coming in Mexico for bars, for Face Live, body processes. So I'm going to be doing others live around here. So thank you very much for being here. A huge kiss, and see you in the next chapter.